AI is here in 2025. There's so many reasons why you need to actually invest the time into getting involved with AI. The queen of AI, Alicia Lyttle, is absolutely positively amazing. The information that she provides. And we're going to actually watch the replay live as she held a vibe coding class yesterday, which went through the simple facts of, just covering the key things about about the AI innovation. And she has a program where she goes live, she provides so much insight about AI, and then actually invites people to be a part of either her AI business summit, that I'll make sure I drop that link, but as well as her AI consulting opportunity as well. I wanted to actually cover this information here today because, again, the queen of AI, Alicia Lyttle, is providing all of this free information. It was almost 3,000 people on the live conversation yesterday, just talking about AI and going through the replay that I'm going to show here shortly. But actually, Alicia Lyttle inspired the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator, just the financial movement for change. As we approach tax season and look into different solutions in regards to understanding taxes, credit, real estate, business, life insurance, estate planning, nonprofits, wealth, mindset, travel, health, all of these factors are live experiences that I have actually taken part in being in life insurance, in being in a mortgage broker. My business partner, Anika Gaines, having over 30 years of experience, and her and I are now a manager of Gaines Family Services, doing taxes and seeing the importance of all of this money left on the table. So this actually, Alicia Lyttle actually inspired so many things in our journey, and it would behoove me to not showcase what she's actually shown us in regards to just growth, as well as to provide the replay and opportunity for those that are actually in the game of AI. It's scary sometimes to get started with AI because just to understand the power of it, creating this AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator and working on the marketing pieces of that, making sure that we have content, understanding how taxes work, understanding some of these pillars and the importance of understanding this information for businesses as well as individuals as you grow and build your brand. So just creating this tool, this is something that each and every individual can do simply and easy. Now, you don't have to know coding. You don't have to have a background and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in investing in your different ideas. Now, you can actually do so, I would say, in a few hours span, because you still have to train the AI to provide the information, the outputs that you're looking for. But the crazy thing about this is, even having an engineering background, and, I've always wanted to do coding. I've always known the power of having your own product and your own tools. But now in 2025 and beyond, you don't have to know all of those coding and information. You can actually create different apps, web-based apps, and be able to promote them to your audience to solve main pain points and to provide solutions as well. So Adrienne Mays, if you don't know me, you're just checking into me for the first time, AI wealth strategist and your AI cash story captain, where I go from Detroit, Michigan. The whole key is I help individuals and business owners stop leaving money on the table and leveraging AI tools. And so the question I ask each and every individual when I actually connect with them to do a workshop or to promote the actual benefits of the calculator, as one of my mentors, Jonathan Montoya, said earlier today, you don't talk about the features of the calculator. You talk about what transformation looks like. So those pain points in your business, taking you from A to B and helping you reach your financial goals for 2026 and beyond. So that's what this actual opportunity has provided. But the key thing is not to go through the calculator here today. I'm not going to go through that because, again, I want to just kind of showcase a couple of things that Alicia Lyttle, the queen of AI, has done for my business. And, it's just so important in regards to just giving you the story behind everything. Even just in that, just knowing that today, December 18th, 2025, after everything that I've been through in regards to life, there's still opportunity. So when you look at what Alicia Lyttle has taught, one of the things that she's taught us as well is leveraging and using something called ChatGPT. Now, anybody knows me, ChatGPT from the D. That's what I actually talk about. But one thing you can do about with ChatGPT is a couple of things. And again, it's OpenAI being able to create a task that will remind you every week to help out with your audience. So as I just showed you briefly, the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator. So this email was sent to me from OpenAI, ChatGPT. And when I went to go view the message, it actually showed me the information that I'm sharing you now in regards to how I can build this actual amazing tool, the calculator, right? So mindset is a pillar of it, being able to have motivation. And if you check out my page, I'm always talking about God's plan and making sure that your mind is in line with what you're looking to do. But you too can do this in ChatGPT, create tasks to be able to give what the little things that you're looking for. So now I'm promoting this AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator, right? And so in the promotion, I want to show you that, and this is, like I said, I got this from the Queen, the Queen of AI, partnership opportunities. So every Thursday at 2 p.m., that task was actually set up to let me know what those partnership opportunities would look like. So the people that I can reach out to in regards to marketing this app after being built. So these are on my target list for, to be able to set up these different partnerships and being able to reach out to them, because again, it shows the value, it shows how the benefit of utilizing this tool to help other people and to progress there as well. So that's the one piece I wanted to show you, because again, it is literally giving me the game of who I should connect with partnerships. So after you create the tool that you're going to see when I go through the replay here shortly, again, you come over to ChatGPT and you can ask them, who can I collaborate with? What will be good influencers? How can I actually get this out to other people? And so when things make sense, then that helps you keep going in regards to your journey, right? That's the next step, is getting it out there. You can do organic marketing, you can do ads, you can also do collaborations. And so being big with collaborations and knowing the power of being able to not explain the tool, right? Show the transformation on what this can actually do for you. Right before I even decided to go live here today, I was, if you check out my page yesterday, I got my freedom card, right? I'm able to, I wish I can grab it. I wish I had it close, but I'm able to go anywhere in the world now. Making a decision September 30th, 2023 to drink and drive. And I ended up getting my third DUI, hard head, hard soft bottom. But I'm now free, December 17th, yesterday. And what I mean when I say that is I'm able to travel, leave the state of Michigan, as I used to travel every single month. Be able to grow. It's just so many different things now that drinking isn't worth it. And coming up, approaching 25 months of sobriety, and just realizing how much time was left. And people, and thank you so much, Lopez, Jesus does love me. But the key thing too, of the things you learn, and now having a felony under my belt, of course, in time, hopefully I'll be able to get that removed. With AI, you're able to not have any limitations. You can create your own life. You can actually be able to show what you can create different things and see how you can actually grow and build. So that's why this training and this workshop is going to be so great that you guys see here shortly. One other thing I want to point out too is regards to, before I jump in with Alicia Lyttle, is just the AI Legacy Money Talk Live. So this is a special broadcast because again, I don't limit myself to just on Tuesdays. But whenever there's information to be able to be provided, I'm gonna go live. Why not? Because again, as I reach out to different companies, I just showed you the partnership opportunities and collaborations that we're going to actually look into to grow and build the tool. One other thing I want to show you really quick, in agent mode of ChatGPT, what it can show you is do the research for you. So one of the things I'm going to reach out to is in our community, being African-American from Detroit, Michigan, what up though? And having bases and travel so many places, and having being the president of my foundation, CCC Because We Care Foundation, for 16 years, knowing that the education of financial education is not taught in schools, how money works, how leverage works. But what the crazy thing is we're sometimes, we're afraid of AI. Just within the last 48 hours, when I've been talking to people about artificial intelligence and what it can do for you and your business and your automation, a lot of people have reservation. They don't know if it's real or trustworthy. As I continue to grow and build Unica Gaines, my business partner, her actual Facebook page, we utilize something called HeyGen to create avatars and to be able to create real life, momentum to be able to get your marketing message out there. But again, it's AI. But the scary part about AI is you don't know what to trust. You don't know who to trust, how to trust, but you have to keep trying the different things. So when I look at, there's just the different opportunities that you can do with AI. You don't have to just literally be stuck in the old times, because again, you got to combine the artificial intelligence with the actual, and I'm going to show you quickly her page. You have to combine the artificial intelligence with the real. So with me going live at least every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Trump says every American
what that's going to show people is what can be done. Marketing. You had to get your content out there. This is one of the ads that we actually created with the AI version of Unica Games, and educating people about the $2,000 stimulus tariff check that confirmed, and it actually went viral on Facebook. And the reason it went viral was because, again, this is information that people are looking for, and how you align the algorithm. That's one of the things that you can actually leverage, getting brand and getting attention to your actual page. So with that going, what that taught us was, okay, so yes, we have information that people need. Financial literacy is huge, and how to get that message out here. We have to be consistent. We have to continue to grind. And again, leveraging tools like a Chat GPT, Google Gemini. Heck, I even learned about Grok AI, and I'm gonna let you know about that one too. It's free. I know Elon Musk actually created it, but it's crazy how all of these different tools are available at our fingertips, but sometimes we get scared of change. Change is you creating your own opportunity takes as much work as you work in a 9-to-5 job. You still have to get over your humps. You have to understand that no is going to happen. You got to know that you may fail forward, but failing is a part of the process. So as we dive in now in regards to the AI, Queen of AI replay from yesterday, which is amazing. And you'll see why it was amazing, because, like I said, some of the things I implement in my business now. And when I go and reach out to those different opportunities that I just shared with you, they're going to be asking for different things. And I'm not going to do it because, again, we got the Queen of AI. She's going to have a free business summit that's going to be in January. And she's going to go through all these tools, and you'll see how amazing it is, because I'm going to literally be quiet and let her do her thing once I actually have the replay. But I wanted to provide this intro. I wanted to be able to give you the information, understand why this is so important, and so that you can see that, you got to get on board with AI. It's not even a question thing about why not. You got to do it. So let's jump in, and thank you so much with the congratulations. I appreciate you, Curious Maggie. Thank you so much for you actually, just watching and getting things done, because again, there's no excuses. There's no fear, but the fear is just the unknown. So let's jump into the replay of the Queen of AI, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. You want to get involved, leave some comments if you have questions. If I can answer them, I surely will. But if not, I'll make sure I drop the link too for you to register for the free summit that's going to be on January 15th. So without further ado, enough of me talking, right? Let's jump into the actual replay. Let's watch it together, because I'm telling you, you guys are going to be, it's so much gems in regards to this AI information.
I loved all the shout outs to the cohorts. If you don't know what a cohort is, with us, we have an AI consultant certification program. So everyone who's in that program was giving a shout out, because we've got a lot of you on here today learning about vibe coding for a few different reasons. One, for your own personal projects, one to create and sell projects to clients as well. And I will say, consultants, as you create and sell projects to clients, these are the projects that you're selling for $5,000, $7,500 and above. So I know you're excited to be here. Yes, look at all the shout outs. If you are not a consultant and you are on here, welcome. I'm glad that you're here as well. If you'd like to learn about being a consultant, we have a calendar that you can get on my schedule or my team's schedule to talk about being an artificial intelligence consultant, which is what I am. Somebody from the team drop that link in if anybody's interested, and we'll talk about that. We can talk about that later, because right now we're about to talk about vibe coding. So look at all the AI consultants here. Oh, and Power Circle members. We have our mastermind members here as well. So Danielle said, come join us. I love it. I love it, Danielle. Cohort 9. Does anybody from customer service have the link for booking a call if somebody wants to know? If you do that. Can someone stop that sharing? I don't know who's sharing that screen, but if somebody can stop Kelly from sharing. Okay, thank you. And Ava, I don't know if you can make the host tools so that nobody can write on the screen and share the screen other than the co-host. All right, here we go. We're going to do our official start. You ready? You ready? And I apologize for my hoarse voice. So I'm working through it. I have water on my desk and I have finished half of this honey, half of this container of honey. But anyway, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's class on vibe coding. We're going to talk about what vibe coding is, how to get started with it, some crazy ideas, and all of the above. So if you're ready, put ready in the chat box. We're going to make it fun. It's going to be entertaining. We're going to do it workshop style. Do not feel pressured to do this workshop style while others are doing it. If you're just here to watch and learn, that is totally fine as well. Everyone is welcome. If you're a consultant, I really want you to pay attention to the fact that vibe coding is very popular right now. So you will be paid to teach this. So pay attention to that. And then you'll also be paid to create solutions for clients. Got it? Everybody's good and got it? All right, perfect. All right. I love it. 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 I don't think anybody had the link to drop the book a meeting in the chat, but oh yeah. Somebody dropped it. All right. Everybody's good. If you're interested in being a consultant, book a meeting, You'll either get on my calendar or one of our team members' calendars. If you booked a meeting, just type booked in the chat so I can see you. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, Abby already booked a meeting. All right. And then consultants, remember your value. Even though this might come across as being easy, vibe coding is something that is in high demand right now to teach and to teach and to do. So we're going to start off with a easy website to vibe code on, which is canva.ai.code. If you don't have a Canva Pro account, you don't have to sign up for one. Just watch this. I'm talking to those who do have a Canva account right now. So if you do have a Canva account, then I'm just reading your comments. I love it. If you don't have a Canva account, it's okay. You can go straight to one of the more advanced tools, but I like to use Canva to practice on because you can build so many sites. Just keep building and building, and it doesn't use up like credits and cost a lot because it's using your Canva account. So if you have Canva, good. If you have Lovable or Bolt or Base 44, we're going to cover those sites in just a minute. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my Canva account really quickly. And I'm inside of my account. Now, what is vibe coding? Vibe coding is building landing pages or tools, right? Landing pages or tools without knowing how to code. I have no idea how to code. I must admit, I've learned a little bit by being in this AI space, but Lorette and I have hired coders and developers to create tools for us in the past, and it's cost us tens of thousands of dollars. So when AI came out with these tools and you can build landing pages, websites, and tools without paying developers, I was all in on it. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to canva.com/AI/code. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat box. So you guys have that in the chat box. Mike, Mark, you're sending me a question about booking a call. If you would send a message to one of the support team members, like send it to Rodell or Sarah, and they can help you to book a call if you're having trouble. Okay. That's for Mark. Okay. All right. Perfect.
And drop in the comments for me if you've heard of Canva AI code and doing this before. If you're watching it live or watching a replay, drop in the comments for me, just Canva, CANVA, if you've heard of this before.
So now we are in Canva, and I am reading the comments as I go, but doing my best to read it all. All right. So now you can just watch right now, but if you do have a Canva account, you want to split your screen and watch it. And let me see something here. I don't know what that doc is, so I'm going to delete that, Kelly. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what she's sharing. So I want to make sure that I delete it. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. Let me keep going. So I wanted to start off with Canva. Yes, there will be a replay of this session. So I'm on canva.com/AI/code. And in Canva code, I'm going to design something. So does anybody have an idea of a software tool they want to design? So tell me in the chat what you want to design. Let's hear these ideas, and I'm going to pick someone and design your tool for you. I like it. Journal prompts, a budget apps, a process mapping tool, a sleep tracker, pet dating, event planning, expense app, childcare, habit trackers. Habit trackers are good. That's a good one. Resume writing tool, grant writing tool, budget lead scraper, mental health and audit tool, journal prompts. I like the journal prompts as well. So medication reminder, lead scraper, goal planner, some really good ideas, travel tools. Come on, get your ideas in the chat. A clarity tool. I do like the clarity tool, like putting your ideas in and asking it to pull out more clarity as well. Lots of journal tools people want. A devotional journal is a good one. A writing journal prompts. Okay, I see that. HVAC, wellness, skincare, teaching, positivity, planning. Okay, church community builder. So lots of ideas. Debt tracker, resume building tool, recipe tool, help kids with algebra. So let me ask you, as we're all looking, resume, workout journal. I like that. Wellness, home organizing, time management. As you all are looking in the chat, look at everybody else's tool, and their ideas are fantastic, right? And so we see some really good ideas here. If your fellow attendees here put their ideas into action, can you see how they could make a ton of money? Look at these good ideas right here, right? If you see that already, if you see the money already, just type money in the chat, because this is amazing. You guys have some really great ideas that you really need to put into action. Content, LinkedIn audit. I do like the LinkedIn audit tool. Let's do maybe a LinkedIn audit tool, because I think that's something that a lot of us could use here. So there's different ways that you can build your tools in Canva. So I use Canva as my practice ground. And you can see that on the bottom of Canva, it says also a grocery list builder, an interactive certificate, a biology quiz. So if you look at the grocery list builder, it says design an interactive shopping list builder for barbecue chicken that dynamically adjusts ingredient quantities based on a selected portion size. That's really good, right? I forgot which one I took from the chat and said I was going to do that one. Which one was that? LinkedIn. Well, we said a LinkedIn bio rewrite or something like that. But this one's good. Let me let this one run. I'll open up Canva again and run another one. Right now, just watch. We're in Canva practicing. If you have a Canva account, practice with us. Okay, the next one is I would like a tool that helps people to rewrite their LinkedIn bio to make them more valuable in their industry. Now, I want to show you two things here. One, we can go directly to Canva. Does everybody see my screen? If you don't, go to where at the top of Zoom where it says view Alicia Lyttle screen, and make sure that you're viewing my screen. Yep, everybody's viewing my screen. Perfect. So what we're watching right now is Canva create this tool. I forgot who said they wanted the LinkedIn tools. If there were a few of you, type LinkedIn in the chat if that was you. But when we talk about the fact that this is a no-code tool, you see my hand is on top of my head right now. My hands are on top of my head. And Canva is building everything for us. So it's coding everything. Do you see the lines of code on the right-hand side? It's writing all of that code for us to create our tool while we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs, drinking some honey, whatever we're doing. And it's done. How long did that take? Anybody know? Like, can somebody estimate how long did that take to build that tool right there? How long did that take? 1 minute. All right, like less than a minute. Okay. So it's the LinkedIn bio rewriter. So right now we're going to test this LinkedIn bio rewriter. And I'm going to do one other thing. I just want to put the instructions here. We'll come back to that. All right. So let me go to my LinkedIn page. I'm going to paste my LinkedIn page in the chat, and I ask that you follow me and all that kind of stuff. But
And I'm going to paste my LinkedIn page on the chat too, so you can follow me as well. So we play along. I literally did this yesterday too with my LinkedIn, but keep going.
Please don't start pasting your LinkedIn bios, LinkedIn links in the chat, because people will get mad and start spamming the chat. So, but I'm using myself as the example. Okay. Copy. And then we're going to go back to Canva and paste in my current bio here. And then I'm going to say what industry I'm in. Artificial intelligence. Right now, I am testing my tool. What is Alicia doing? Testing her tool. And it's going to rewrite my bio. And then it has enhanced my bio, but that's really short for what I paste. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I pasted in a lot, but it rewrote it. Results-driven artificial intelligence expert specializing in strategic growth, operational excellence. Yeah, so it made it shorter. So
I'm just going to jump in real quick. So I literally did this yesterday with my LinkedIn bio, utilized her tool to do so, and was able to expand on my bio, I believe, in the about area. So this is where I used the LinkedIn rewriter, and this is the information that was provided, which updated for my LinkedIn. So my LinkedIn people that are watching right now, you can do this for your LinkedIn and use this actual, and I'll make sure I drop the link here as well for, so back to the show.
Now the tool works. Everybody in agreement it works? And then I can copy this to clipboard and I can put it back in my LinkedIn as a new bio. So the tool works, but I know that I can do better. So how am I going to do better? I am going to go to ChatGPT and talk to ChatGPT. So let me delete this. I'm on my ChatGPT account right now, chatgpt.com. I'm pressing the microphone button. That's the dictate button. And here's what I say to it. All right, I would like to create a tool using Canva code. And this tool would be a LinkedIn bio rewriter. And I want when somebody pastes in their LinkedIn bio, on the back end, the tool acts as the world's best bio writer. Like there is no better LinkedIn bio writer than this, and rewrites that LinkedIn bio to be marketable, compelling, show the person's value. And then this LinkedIn bio writer knows the best standards for the language and the tone and everything like that. So, yeah. All right. So I am giving ChatGPT more than I gave Canva. And now I'm asking ChatGPT right here to rewrite this prompt for ChatGPT for clarity and impact. So I'm teaching you prompting at the same time. So this is like my 3 parts to writing better prompts. Number 1, I brain dump what I want, which is what I just did. I'm telling it what I want the tool to do, but there's no structure to what I'm saying. It's just blah, 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 blah. And this is what I think, and this is what I think. And then I'm asking it to rewrite it. So it's going to rewrite it, and I'm going to read it now to make sure that what I wanted is now captured properly, because I was very vague. All right. You are the world's most elite LinkedIn profile writer. You outperform top personal brand agencies, executive ghostwriters, and LinkedIn ghost strategists. There's no higher standard. Task, rewrite the users. I love it right here. Develop one polished LinkedIn bio. So this is fantastic. Watch this. Oh my gosh, that was so fantastic. Now I want to create this tool in Canva code. So canva.com/AI/code. Could you give me the developer instructions to copy and paste into Canva code so that it will build this amazing LinkedIn bio rewriter tool for us? All right, perfect. And now we press go. All right. So what is happening here is that I just brain dumped my thoughts. I asked ChatGPT to rewrite my thoughts as a prompt for ChatGPT. Now that it's done that, I'm reviewing it and saying, do I like it? Do I not? And then now I'm asking ChatGPT to give me instructions that I can paste into Canva code to create a tool. All right. So now it's giving me all of the direction that I can give Canva, more direction than I, Alicia, would give it. So in the first time we gave it directions, I said, I would like a tool to help people rewrite their LinkedIn bio to make them more valuable in their industry. Did it create the tool? Yes or no? Did it create the tool? No, Shay, you don't need to. Did it create the tool? Yes or no? Yes, it created the tool. And then we were testing the tool and I felt that the results were okay. But now I want to really get a good tool. And because I, Alicia, don't know because I don't know how to give it the best instructions all the time, I am asking I'm asking ChatGPT to give me the instructions to give to Canva. So now I'm going to go back to Canva code and start a new project with the design requirements for Canva that Canva just gave me, right? So that ChatGPT just gave me to give to Canva, and then we'll press submit. Do you think the tool, it's the same thing we want it to do, but do you think the tool will be better with the instructions that were generated by ChatGPT than by my one line that I gave to Canva? Yes or no? And how many times better is the end tool going to be better? We're building this together. And then you are taking the same lessons in how to build to any tool you want to build on. We're starting here. We're using this as an example. But if you're going to build on Lovable, Base 44, Bolt.new, wherever you're going to build, you are going to use the same frameworks for getting a good developer document complete. Everybody got that? I just want to make sure everybody's got it. Hi, Jane. So if you have a GPT that you love, you can actually turn that GPT into a tool. Now, why would you create this instead of a custom GPT? If you created a custom GPT for yourself, for your team members, for your friends, great. To promote yourself, great. But when you want to create that custom GPT and be able to sell it, then to sell it, you need to create it as a tool. So let me give you an example. Let me look at some of my custom GPTs over here. Do I have a press release writer complete? Let me just see. Yes, this is Patty, a press release writer. All right, perfect. So let me show this in a minute. I don't want to copy that link, but for those of you familiar with a GPT is something you can build in ChatGPT that's like a chatbot, right? So the problem with the GPT, though, is when you share it, it can be shared with anybody. And sometimes people want to have it password protected or charge for it. All right. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT while Canva is building. Canva is building right now. And I'm going to ask ChatGPT here to turn these instructions that were for a GPT, GPT, into a developer document for lovable.dev. All right, so let me recap. And here is our LinkedIn bio rewriter. All right, so now we're previewing this one, which already we can see it's better than the first one. So I'm going to go back to LinkedIn and paste in my bio. Remember, I'm just using myself as the demo, and I'm going to paste in my bio. Oops. Let me put in my LinkedIn in the chat. This is the LinkedIn page we're working on, is my LinkedIn page. And then I'm putting it in here as a LinkedIn bio rewriter. And then it's like, it even has the character limits here. You see how it created that? It says targeted vibe, executive, and polished. Let's do consultant and authority. You see how it has all these vibes down there? Okay. Industry. It doesn't have artificial intelligence, but it has tech. And then it says add details for better results. Wow, this is so much different. So I'm going to say AI. I'm going to say artificial intelligence consultant. Those of you who said this would be better, you are right. You are right. Target audience. Let's see, C-suite and managers. Top 3 strengths: AI training, keynote speaker, and AI integrator and AI integrations. Proof points and win. I can just put something like TEDx speaker. Call to action. Open to consulting and speaking opportunities. And then I can say rewrite my bio or generate 3 variations. What? I'm going to click the generate 3 variations. So now it's variation 1, short and punchy, balanced in narrative, or skimmable with bullets. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to say rewrite my bio. And then here's my bio. I guide C-suite managers, finance challenges, and drive measurable results with my role an artificial intelligence consultant. All right. So the I've TEDx speaker didn't come out right, but it's like AI trainer, open to consulting and speaking opportunities. So now before I come over and I can change anything here, but before I launch this, I have to give Canva my feedback. All right. I have to give Canva my feedback. So I'm going to come over here to Canva and I'm going to say, I feel like the bio is too short. So can we make the bio to be at least 1,000 to 1,500 characters? I also feel like it's not being written in the way that I expected, which would be a top-notch LinkedIn bio writer. So please fix that for me. All right, so we'll do those 2 changes so far. And then I can change the colors. So we're going to change the colors in a minute so I can show it to you. All right. So some of you just joined. So let me explain what we're doing. So we are vibe coding right now. We're on canva.com/AI/code. And we are showing the difference between, you can just go to Canva and tell it that you want it to create a tool to help people rewrite their LinkedIn bios. That's what we did here. And it worked. And then we went to ChatGPT and we told ChatGPT, everything that we wanted to do. Everything that we wanted it to do. And it created two options. I didn't even look at number one, but it created two options for us to paste in Canva to create our code. So a lot of people get stuck vibe coding because they're like, I don't know the instructions to give the tool. So all I'm telling you is use AI to give AI instructions. Use AI to give AI instructions. ChatGPT, write the instructions for that, and it's doing it. Then vibe coding is about, I don't know, the term is like get in the vibe and you just keep going and you keep building until it's at a point where you feel like it's done. So now you have to tell it, especially on Canva, you have to tell it how you want it changed before it, how you want it changed before you launch it, or in this case, it's called publish it. So I gave Canva my feedback, and Canva says, I'll make the bios longer. You see where it's giving me feedback on my feedback? I'll enhance the quality and then give it a professional tone and all this kind of stuff. Someone's doing it with us and said they didn't get an output. Don't tell me, tell Canva. Why are you telling me? Tell Canva right there. All right. And so, all right, it came out better here. So it redid it. So let's test it again. Testing is key. Test, and then test again. All right. So, the next thing I'm going to say here, I'm not going to tell it to do it yet, but let me give it some feedback. So my industry is artificial intelligence. Add that industry. It is the biggest industry right now. So add that industry in the drop down. Could you also put in other if that industry isn't covered in that list? Put an option for drop down, please. You see, so I'm going to give it feedback as I'm working through it. Industry, so it'll fix that later. And then role and title. I'm going to say AI consultant, target audience, entrepreneurs, and business owners. Top 3 strengths, AI consulting, keynote speaking, AI solution building, call to action, open. Let's see. I am open to consulting. And what are we doing right now? We're testing. I'm open to consulting and what do we want to say? Speaking opportunities. Okay, fix my typo. And then again, it has the rewrite my bio and generate 3 variations. So here's variation 1, short and punchy. Variation 2, balanced and narrative. Variation 3, skimmable with bullets. So let's do the balanced variation. My approach combines strategic with expertise in AI consulting. My expertise spans finance, whether it's architectural growth strategies, what differentiates my approach. Let's connect. I'm open to consulting and speaking opportunities. It's okay. I like this one better. But I don't know why it says tackle complex finance challenges. Oh, it's because I did not put, I think, a proof point in there. So let's do warm and approachable and rewrite my bio. So here, and then I'm going to.
Is this helpful in regards to seeing how the Canva AI code? Drop a 1 in the comments if this is helpful to see this walkthrough in this workshop in regards to just growing and building with your own tools with AI.
Say change the colors to navy blue, gold, and white. All right, perfect. And then then I'm going to say also feedback. Also, when it wrote my bio, it gave me this weird line. And I have no idea where that came from. It has nothing to do with what I do. All right. And then I'm going to press go. So this is vibe coding. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now you see vibe coding. So this is just an example. We're building a LinkedIn bio writer. After this last change, we won't test it again, but what I'll do is I'll publish it to show you how to publish something from Canva. Now, if you are a Canva user, we're starting off first with the Canva users because there's a lot of you. With us Canva users, this is a basic tool. Don't expect Canva to have a back end, connect Stripe so you can make money. None of that. It won't do any of that. All right. Canva is going to be very much just a front end tool for you. Got it? I want to make sure that you are clear about that. Make sure you're clear about that. Yes. All right. Clear. But it's a really good tool to practice. So a lot of you said that you've never vibe coded before. So this is a really great way to practice. Would you agree? Like this is good for your practice. Yes? Perfect. Yes. Everybody says good. All right. Perfect. Very good for practice. Yes. Very good for practice. All right. So now let's see. Oh, it redid the colors. Navy blue, yellow and white, or gold and white, I think I said. And then everything's here. And then my rewritten bio goes here. Let me see if I can paste my bio without. So first of all, I love how it answers. Perfect. I've added this as the industry. Yes. Perfect. I changed the colors to navy blue, gold, and white. Yes. Perfect. I fixed the random finance text bug. And then read it. It says, consultants, I'm speaking to you. Like, make sure you're reading this. Remove the faulty logic that was inserting random skill-based phrase like this. The bio rewriter now generates cleaner, more generic professional language that won't mention industries you're not in. Focuses on your actual input instead of extracting potentially wrong keywords. So this is the testing phase. Remember I said the testing phase. So we're going to test it again with my LinkedIn bio, last test. And then I'll show you how to publish it. So industry, you see artificial intelligence is there. Other is there as well. So artificial intelligence. And then you can rewrite the bio. Here we go. Just reading it really quickly. And so this was optional for these details, but I can see because I didn't put in artificial intelligence, it didn't really put that too much in my, so let's rewrite it again. As an experienced artificial intelligence consultant. So here we go, right here. So, all right, so it's created this for me. So basically we have our LinkedIn bio rewriter. Now, if we want to publish it, we're going to press this publish button up here on Canva. And then you can register, like you'll have your Canva domain name that is defaulted in Canva. And then this one I'll call LinkedIn rewrite. Or you can get a new domain, and you can buy a domain right here in Canva, which is what I do, or you can connect a domain. All right. You can buy your domain here in Canva. So this could be called LI Bio Rewriter. Okay. And then you can do that there. So when you press publish, in this case, I'm just going to do a publish, and I'm going to publish it on my given Canva domain. Okay. So do I prefer this to Lovable? No way. This is just a great way to practice and to make a tool that actually you can now use this in your company, in your business, for yourself, give it to your team members. Does this make sense to everybody here? Right? Yes, you can buy a domain through Canva now. So this is our tool. You keep testing until it's at a place where you really like it. And this is your tool. All right. Everybody good? Yes. All right. Yay. It's done. Whatever tool that you want. Now we're going to take it and we're going to leave Canva and we're going to head over to a different tool to create our next tool. So Canva, great way. How many of you are going to practice on Canva? Say me in the chat. How many of you are going to practice in Canva? Yes, yes, yes. You're going to practice in Canva. Practice in Canva. And you've got a good tool here. You got a good tool. All right. So now we can go to Lovable and build a tool. If the team would um, give our link for Lovable. So if you want to sign up for Lovable, I would love it if you'd sign up under our referral credit. I think that gives me free or extra credits on Lovable, which I always need. But now we're here on Lovable, and Lovable is another tool to build tools with. And I have built a ton. You can see, I'll show you some of these. I built a ton of tools with Lovable. I like to build tools with Lovable and landing pages and websites with Lovable. Let's start with building a tool. Well, let me have you guys vote. Do you want a tool, a landing page, or a website? Somebody tell me in the chat, tool, landing page, website. Which one should I build first? So looking at the votes here, wow, it's really tight. It's really tight. Tool, landing page, website. Let me take a sip of water while you guys chime in. What if we did all of them? Would you guys be good with all of them? I'll move kind of fast, but we'll do all of them. Yes. All right, let's build all of them. So, initials JM, you said there's not time on the calendar to book a call. Can you check again? Or can someone from the team just drop the link to book a call? Check the calendar, make sure there's enough time. If you want to learn how to be a consultant like I am, we talked about that at the very beginning. I dropped my Calendly link, but somebody is private messaging me. If you private message me, I can't read all the messages. I see I have 13 of them right now, but I did see that one. Okay, perfect. So you want to learn how to become a consultant and get on our calendar. Let's talk about it. It's a free call, free opportunity. All right, perfect. We've got a lot of our consultants here because I want our consultants to learn how to build these tools and understand what vibe coding is, because this is hot right now. And I'm encouraging you to set up your vibe coding workshops as certified AI consultants. All right. So you're going to start off with a free account. We're going to drop our link in for Lovable, but let's build a tool. Okay. So let me go back to teaching you prompting and build a tool around that. Okay. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to tell ChatGPT, that's for the GPT. We'll do that later. I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I'd like to build a tool on lovable.dev that helps people with their prompting. So I want them to be able to just brain dump what they want, and then they press a button to rewrite the prompt for clarity and impact. And then after that's done, on the next page, they press a button to rewrite it to turn it into a mega prompt. So could you write the instructions for lovable.dev to create this tool, to have these buttons, and to walk through that process for me, please? Thank you. All right, so that is my brain dump. So I'm going to clean up my brain dump, clean up this prompt for Chat GPT for clarity and impact. I always say clarity because my prompts aren't that clear, but the word impact you could change. And how else would you tell ChatGPT to clean up your prompt? And remember, a prompt is the instructions that you give to the AI. So you would say, clean it up for what? Okay, so it says conversion, professional, polished. Lisa, good words, right? So it says, here's a clean developer ready prompt you can copy directly into Lovable. So it was actually doing the instructions for Lovable, because I have 2 instructions in there, but I like to always clean it up. Okay, so here is live workshop demo. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, all right, could you turn this into a developer design document for Lovable, include the UI, UX in it, or the user interface in it, and everything that Lovable needs to know to create this tool for me, please. Thank you. All right. UI UX is like the user interface, how things look on the inside. So we want ChatGPT to create a full developer design document that we can hand directly to Lovable. I'm actually going to paste this into the chat so you guys can see it, right? Paste it into the chat, how things look on the inside. Thank you, Clint. So now it says, all right, developer design document, product, prompt polisher, and mega prompt builder, platform, Lovable, product type, AI powered web tool. So now we can take these instructions and we're going to copy and paste them into Lovable. Yes, you should read them. No, I'm not going to read them. So I'm going to go to Lovable and I'm just going to paste it in. I'm going to delete the top part. Nope, I'm going to delete the platform. And then I'm going to push go. Now, could I have done this in Canva? Of course. I know someone's going to ask me that. So because you've already learned Canva, we can let Canva run and develop this at the same time. One thing about Canva code is looks like we ran out of space for part number 12 and we're on 16. So that's not good. So we maxed out Canva. I could upload it as a document, but we'll just try that. So Lovable is building it. And so Lovable will tell you, I'm going to build a sleek, sophisticated prompt polisher tool with a dark theme and a warm amber gold accents, suggesting polish and transformation. The design will feel premium and approachable. You guys want the prompt? Let me open up a Notion doc. Hang on one second. Anybody want the prompt so they can build at the same time? If you guys do, I can put it in a document that I can share with everybody, an open document. And we can build together if that's what you want. Yes? All right, let me do that. Boom. Copy. Let's see. Prompt. Polisher. All right. I haven't even tested it yet, but let's go. Let's see. Is Lovable done? Lovable's not done yet. You can see it's still building. It's talking about it's still building. How's Canva doing with it? Canva is still building. Canva is done. Did Canva beat Lovable? Yes, it did. The only thing I worry about with Canva, Canva just made an update while we're here. Canva code can now store data, access your saved data in the connected sheets. Anyone you share this with can access data in the connected sheets, even if it's not shown on the screen when connecting personal data. Okay, all right, that's new. It says new right here, data. It could not do that before, but okay, it's connected to a Canva sheet. So now we can put our brain dump in here and it can turn it to make it brilliant. All right, I do like that. So let's go back and check Lovable. Lovable's still working. There's one thing that Lovable says here, like enable the cloud, which is the back end of the chat. The prompt, can somebody from customer service redrop my Notion document in there for Dr. Yazzie. Drop the ChatGPT. Want me to go back to ChatGPT as well? Let me drop this as a PDF. Hang on one second. I'm using an app right now called Go Full Page, and if it's going to work for me today, it's still loading. It'll take a screenshot of the whole page. And I like to do this with my ChatGPT sessions so that you can have them as a PDF. But it is Go Full Page. It doesn't want to work for me today. Of course it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you see it scrolling down the page. My hands are in the air. It's scrolling down the page. You see the Pac-Man. Sure, Jody Ann, can you take this prompt and can you take all this content and make sure it's in the consultant's backend, please, with this replay? All right. So I've now created the PDF and I'm just dropping it here for everyone. And there's the PDF of today's session. All right, perfect. Isn't that a cool tool? That is a Chrome extension. It is completely free and it's called Go Full Page. Lorette and Ava told me about it. You see this one, Go Full Page? So I'll put the link to this Google Doc in. Go up. That is the sound from Love.
That's one of the things that I actually downloaded yesterday as well. So that's a Chrome extension, Go Full Page. And what that allows you to do is allows you to scroll the whole page. If anybody uses snipping tool, this Go Full Page it captures a whole page and allows you to take that and you can copy and paste into ChatGPT to provide the clarity as well. So just to give you that little tidbit of information. Carry on.
That means our tool is done. Go full page. So, and if my team can take that from the chat, make sure it goes with the replay as well. Thank you so much. And in the consultant's back office. So now you have the prompt. And you know what? At the very bottom of this Notion document, I will add that document. So it's here as well. All right, perfect. Whoever asked for it, you made it good for everybody. There we go. So Canva was done with our tool and Lovable is done with our tool. So very similar. Canva didn't get all of the instructions, but it looks like it made it. So now we're going to brain dump our idea. So I'm going to say, what do we want? I need a social media content schedule thingy created for people attending a workshop. It'll help them plan their social media. So maybe you can give me a 30-day social media idea for the day. Something like that. I'm exaggerating and being really bad with the prompt on purpose just to see how it does it. So here it rewrote it. Oh, and it said it's so not the same topic. And I'm going to say turn it into a mega prompt. Yeah, so it's not the same topic, but it worked. So Canva worked, but it was not the same topic. Okay, it worked. It like gave a better prompt and a mega prompt, but it wasn't the same topic. I asked to write about social media and it said a blog post. So it's not carrying over the instructions from the brain dump over to turning it into a better prompt and then a mega prompt. So revisit the instructions and the prompt on the back end that creates that prompt and cleans it up, and then the mega prompt. Thank you. Right, I'm going to tell it to revisit its instructions. Keep Canva, you got to keep going. What phase are we in right now? We are in the testing phase. We will send everybody the replay. Don't worry. We are in the testing phase. So Lovable is done. Should we test Lovable? Yes. So we're going to tell Lovable, I would like a social media content idea workbook for 30 days of content. I want ideas every day to spark me. It'll help me get ideas to create content for social, like just being very vague. All right. So let me copy that. Oops. oops, I meant 30 days. And then let's click rewrite for clarity. So now it took that brain dump, which was really bad, and it says generate a 30-day social media content idea workbook. Each day, provide a distinct content idea designed to spark creative content for social media platforms. Exactly. You got it right. Good job, Lovable. Now let's turn this into a mega prompt. I'm going to hit the button at the bottom. Right, here we go to build a mega prompt. And then here is the mega prompt, okay? So mega prompt, you are the AI social media strategist in chief. Oh my God, it did it so well. Oops, I pressed something wrong. Let's try that again. Sorry. Sometimes when you press something and it keeps writing, then oops. I put 330 day, but anyway, it keeps building and you'll see it keep rewriting. But okay, we've got a great prompt that we can copy and action on. So one of the things I like about Lovable, look at the bottom. You see where it gives you ideas. You see that there's 2 ideas at the bottom. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit. You see where it says add example templates. It said add example brain dumps that users can click on to try the tool instantly without typing. Is that a good idea? So Lovable gives us ideas to work with so that we can keep going. I'll sit there all day long sometimes and just press next idea, you know, next idea. And how many of you are building this with me, either on Canva? If you have a free Canva account, start there, please, or then on Lovable. So while Lovable is rebuilding, we're on what site right now? Canva. So on Canva, it says perfect. I've completely rebuilt the prompt generation logic to intelligently extract your specific topic and content type from your brain dump. So thank you. Let's try it again, Canva. Now it worked. It worked. You have to test it. Somebody write tested in the chat so you know you have to test it. And I'm going to show you some cool ways to test it. And then now we're going to turn it into a mega prompt. And it actually did really good. Role, task, content requirements. I love it. Yes, it worked in Canva now. It worked in Canva now. So I'm going to go down. It says, try it with your social media topic. It should do it. Now I'm just thinking to myself, you know, it says save this prompt, right? Copy the prompt. It said fail to copy. So I went to copy the prompt and I got an error. It said fail to copy. Please fix it. Could you also have buttons that would lead to ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini? So each button links to that website to take people there so they can copy the prompt and then they can also go paste it on one of those sites. So now is the ideation phase. More ideas come in and you build. Ideas come in and you build. Ideas come in and you build, right? So we've got it. And thank you for that, Sarah. Just housekeeping. We will send out the replay. Lorette will come on at the end and tell us where the replay is sent and all that stuff. So don't put your email addresses for your privacy and security as well. Don't put your email addresses, no spamming and that kind of stuff in the chat. Let's make this a great space for everybody. Thank you so much. Love you all. Okay, so now we're in the testing phase. Testing, improving until we get to a finished product. I feel like we're almost done with the mega prompt generator here in Canva. All right, so let's go back to Lovable. Everybody okay if we go back to Lovable? Yes? Everybody good? All right, so let's go back to Lovable. And then in Lovable, it said it added 5 clickable example brain dumps below the text area to populate the input when clicked. All right, now we can press the start over button. Oh my gosh, look everybody, do you see how it added those here? What? So if you don't know, you can see how it does that. And you've got some examples. Give it a round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and look at this right here. We have more suggestions. Add a character count. Let's do it while we're at it. Let's add a character count so you know what the character limits are. What else do you want it to have on it? Somebody tell me in the chat. What else do you want it to have on it?
And this is literally how we created the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator. The amazing thing about what she's teaching is when you take action. So, she's going slow enough for you to be able to understand how to do this, but think about the possibilities like she's sharing with you, like how you can take control of your ideas and bring them to life and then be able to share it with the world in addition to your expertise. So when you have speaking engagements, when you have workshops, when you have field trips, when you have seminars, networking events, you can have something tangible that you can have people, in addition to when they register, walk away from, that can take their idea with them 24/7. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure I showed this, replay to you, because again, take advantage of this opportunity, because instead of charging people for these, which is the whole part of consulting, right? As being an AI wealth strategist and being able to leverage the knowledge base that you have, there's a lot of information like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn that people are providing for you. So that's the beautiful thing about the brand Unica Gaines and Adrian May's Attach Extraordinaire brand, and everything that we're building with AI and legacy and financial education is about. Because not only are we showing you ways that you can take action today on your own brand free of charge, you don't have to invest in your time. That's investment in itself. But let's get back to the actual video. I want to just show you these opportunities are here. So these are the free opportunities. People ask for free. These are the free opportunities and trainings that I'm providing on our social media channels to be able to help people as much as possible.
It's like, what else? What else? Canva is fixing here. So let's test Canva. Is everybody okay? I'm going back and forth between Canva and Lovable. Just watch the screen because I'm trying to use the time the wisest as well and just keep going. I'm born in July, so I'm a multitasker. All right, so it gave me a polished prompt. And then right here, I could use this prompt with Claude. It says Claude is blocked, but that might just be because I'm in this testing phase. So now I'm saying turn it into a mega prompt. And then I can use these prompts. I can save the prompt, copy it. All right, it copied that time. And open one of these. Let's see. I don't know why it's blocked when I'm using this, but it's probably just because we're on the inside right now, but I'm going to ask it. All right, this is amazing. So much better. When I click to use this prompt with ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, it gives me an error. And it tells me that that site is blocked. ChatGPT, Claude. It was still transcribing what I said. ChatGPT, Claude, Claude dot. Okay, there it is. Claude or Gemini. Feedback. Do you feel like you're working with a developer? Like you're just talking back and forth to get what you want done? Now, are there any developers here who have charged clients, or the company you work with or worked with has charged clients for developing tools? How much on average would it cost to develop a tool like this for a company? So if I was to come to you and said I wanted this mega prompt tool, I wanted it to have a web page, I want to have this type of output with it, I want to have the examples, I want to have a start over button, like I want all these examples here, I want all of this. What is it going to cost us? Dr. Ursula said upwards of 15K. Barbara said 5K, 5 to 10K. Greg says thousands. Nina said 25 to 100, 5 to 10. Companies would have charged me 25. Yep. So 15K. Perfect. Yep. So this is what it would cost. Now, if I just wanted to make this available to just my community, I could have it password protected. We could have a back end where people have to log in with a username or password, and we can have that happen as well. So I'm going to look at some of the um, what it's asking me to do. And it's like, or suggesting add this button, add that button. So I'm adding some other buttons to it. But I like it. It's a good tool. And then I'm going to say some things like add, let's see, legal disclaimers. What else do we want to add to it? Add copyright 2026. Add, let's see, to learn AI with Alicia Lyttle. I don't know, what would I say? Schedule a time on the calendar. So now if I'm going to leave this open to the public, I have a tool that I can, you know what, let me make a bigger deal out of this, because we're going to talk about some monetization strategies. So watch this right here. Watch this right here. Money. Let's talk more monetization strategies. So people said in the chat, it will cost thousands to build this. One, I'm saving you time. Two, there's people that would want you to build this for them, their communities, their business, their websites. Okay. Three, let me ask Lovable for some ideas. So Lovable has this chat button there. You can actually talk to Lovable. It doesn't make any edits, and it will come up with like a plan for you, read through the plan, and then approve it. Also, when you chat with Lovable, it doesn't use up any of the credits. And these credits, it takes credits to build your site.
Pause. That is a real thing. So when I was actually going back and making some updates to our Lovable platform today, I literally took advantage of that. So just showing you the back end, what she's sharing with you is when you go and create your actual app, it doesn't have to be a one and done type thing. You always can go back and make changes, which makes it a progressing type of situation. So when you're talking to companies and they're asking for changes, if you want to actually do marketing within your app too. So what she's saying here is to click this button chat, and you're able to ask Lovable, just like with ChatGPT. That's something I learned after doing it, a month ago versus now. You can click chat and be able to ask directly whatever changes you want to make. Here, it will actually give you some suggestions as well in regards to what to put into your actually looking at your app and making additions. And the visual edits, this is literally, and she's going to talk about this too. This is a game changer because I was wasting money being able to go into my, our app for our financial education and being able to tell Lovable what to make these design changes. All I had to do was click on visual edits right here, and I can make live changes. If I want to go and change this verbiage, I can go and change the verbiage here. Let me see. I'm trying to show you live. You see how things go when you change. Okay. You click on visual, it's hang on tight. So getting everything set up. And so you can make changes to your design right away. So I'll come back to it. I just wanted to show you that these things are real in regards to the changes and that's why training is important, because you learn new things every single time. So
just pay attention to that. You want to use the least amount of credits possible. So I'm going to chat with it really quickly, and I'm going to show you some other things about this page, and then we're going to launch this project. So you'll have at least one project launched. Oh, did my audio go down? Thank you for telling me. Did that just happen? Is my audio back up now? Yes. All right. If that happens again, it happens sometimes when I click this chat button here in Lovable, it might go back down. Okay. So I'm going to chat with Lovable and I'll be right back. Watch this. Okay. Now I want to use this page as an opportunity to promote my business, and let's make it simple. I have this opportunity where people can book a free call with someone on my team to learn more about my programs, like my program to be a certified AI consultant, or my mastermind program, which is AI Power Circle. It's ways that people can make money with AI. So it's directly related to this webpage. So help me think out some ideas. Could we put a banner on the top or a banner at the bottom, or like a link to that calendar? What do you think? So now I'm actually chatting with Lovable, and it's using Claude, not ChatGPT, but Claude when it's actually doing this chat conversation with you. So if you're not sure, ask. You don't have to be sure about everything. I'm not sure about everything. I don't know how I want to do everything, but we're going to use the AI together. It's about collaboration, right? Can we collaborate with these tools to get our end result? Don't be afraid to talk to them. So somebody dropped the URL to book a call because I need to give it to Lovable. So Lovable says, it's asking me a question. What's your link to book a call? Where's that link? Okay, there it is. Book a call. Copy. I'm copying it from the chat. Book a call. And then it says, do you want to use the banner to be dismissible? I'll say yes. Banner dismissible. Any preference on color style? Style, let's do like a purple gradient. So now I'm answering the questions. Look, it said questions to help me plan. You go, Lovable. Let me help you plan. So it said, all right, a top banner, pros and cons. A success state CTA after, step 3, that would have been good. Yeah. A footer CTA, a floating button at the bottom corner, a combination approach. That's a good one too. But my recommendation, I'd suggest the combination approach. So I'm not even going to read it because of time, but I'm going to say to implement the combination approach. Anyway, it says everything it's going to do. Do you see the button now that says implement the plan? Yes. Everybody see implement the plan? Somebody just write it for me in the chat. Implement the plan. So you chat and then you implement the plan. All right. So now it won't make any changes until you press implement the plan. If you read the plan and you don't like it, make adjustments to the plan. You got me, everybody? Yes. All right, perfect. Everybody sees it. So now it's going to implement the plan.
And one thing I'll add too is if you hit the stop button at the bottom or what have you, even if you say implement the plan and you want to change it, you can hit the stop button and it'll stop, it'll cancel, and then you can go back and then tell Lovable exactly what you wanted to do if it wasn't exact in regards to the plan that you thought you wanted to do. So that was key for me today as well. Okay, moving forward.
Now I have my prompt builder tool. So then we're going to test it. I'm going to publish it. We're going to test it, all that good stuff. So when we go to Canva, could we add the same link on Canva? Yes. So I'm going to tell Canva to create a banner on the top of the page and on the top of the page for people to book a call with me. Here's the URL. Make the banner nice. Yeah, not fair. We're giving Lovable more instructions. I'm just, what do you think about this banner? See the banner at the top now? Want to become a certified AI consultant or join the AI Power Circle? Book a free call. Let's see if the link works. It works to book a free call. And then let's see. And then now let's just do the tool. Let's use a tool. Turn it into a mega prompt. And then it's building the mega prompt. And then, I like this too. So there's the mega prompt we can copy. But what do you see at the bottom? Level up your AI skills. Ready to turn your AI skills into income? Learn about our AI consultant certification and the AI Power Circle mastermind programs. Book a free call with our team. Do you see the banner on the bottom right there? It's like a whole box right here. Everybody sees this there. What do you think about that? Come on, somebody give me a wow in the chat because that's pretty good. So I can now make this a forward-facing tool where anybody can use it, and it will come back to me because Hopefully it will help me to grow my amazing community of AI consultants. Is this a good use case for creating a free tool? So if you are unsure about, like, you have this amazing idea and you want to make it into a free tool for everybody to use, but you have to think, how is it going to come back to me? So you think about what your call to action would be. All right. Yeah, the color gradient didn't work because I wanted like a purple color gradient. So let me just ask it that. Now, the color gradient didn't really work, and I want it to stand out more on the page. Can you give me some ideas or make it stand out more? I wanted like a purple, kind of like that purple pink color gradient in there, but it didn't happen. Let's see. All right. So let's see how Canva did. So Canva put one here, ready to master AI, get expert guidance on your AI journey, book a free call. So it did that. Let's put a prompt in here. Turn this into a mega prompt, see if it did it at the end. It didn't, but yeah. But it has a book a free call at the top. So, okay, Canva. So now Lovable's coming back with options. It always has options. I'm like, okay. Vibrant purple to pink, #1 recommended. Hot pink to deep purple, or magenta sunset. It's really slick on the recommended, because 9 times out of 10, I pick recommended. Anybody else like me? Yes. Anybody else like me? So I'm going to be like, okay, #1. Or you just pick this one here. And then, do I want to add any extra effects? Ooh, subtle pulse animation, auto shimmer highlight effect. Let's do some shimmer. Okay, #1. And then let's do a shimmer highlight effect. Y'all, we're almost ready to launch our tool. How are we feeling about it? We did this tool together. Right? This is a together we created tool. We're going to get a URL. We're going to launch it. Everybody still with me? So that you have this tool to use yourself, but we launched a tool together. All right. On Canva, we could do it too. We could launch this tool on Canva. But I just like the way that Lovable looks as opposed to Canva. So that is my preference right there. And this is being recorded. So when you get a copy of the recording, you'll be able to go through this again in your own time. And I will, before we wrap up the vibe coding session, I will definitely pull out some big takeaways and that sort of thing for everybody. Okay. So yeah, you can watch it again, Otis, on the replay. I just want to at least go through it once and have you see me do it. And we're actually doing this together to make you more comfortable with it. Because once you're comfortable with it, you're like, I'm not afraid to play with this tool now. Yes, everybody agree? You're not afraid to play with it now. So, all right. Ooh, it changed before my eyes. I didn't even notice the change. Did anybody notice it? But it's got like this vibrant color right now. And I want a faster shimmer effect. Let's get a little bit more shimmer. Level up the shimmer. Come on, shimmer. Let's do some more shimmer. So it says thinking, and it's going to create more shimmer for us. Now, some of the things that we're going to do while it's working on its shimmer, you can see your credits here when you press. So right where the tool is, on the left-hand side, you're going to press that. You're going to press on settings. And then where it says hide Lovable badge, you have to be in a paid account to do this. But if you do decide to launch your product, you will make it a paid product. So you can go and click hide Lovable badge there. We can rename the project if we want. This one's called Prompt Perfect. I'm going to name it Mega Prompt Generator. Oh, yeah. And then click save. And then that's all I'm going to do for that for now. All right. And so it leveled up the shimmer. Let's make that button pulse a little. The book of free strategy call. Boom, 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 boom. Right, Ruby, don't worry. You'll get the replay. You can come back and watch the replay. Anybody that joined us late, we are vibe coding. So you'll have to watch the replay to catch up because I can't go over everything again for everybody. But we are just creating a tool. This is like a tool and website in one. All right. So now, do you notice this button pulsating? All right. So we did that, y'all. Let's test it to make sure that it goes to the Book of Strategy Call page. It does. And then anything else we want to add to this? I think we're pretty ready to go. Oh, the shimmer at the top. The shimmer at the top is good too. Yes, it is. So if you want to see your other pages that are on, connected to this, right here in this box after the / just click on the other pages. Now we can see the privacy page. Here's our privacy policy. Here's our terms page. We asked it to create these pages. So we have these term pages. I'm good with it. And then you can just go back to your home page. Lovable can create backend for you so you can have users and that sort of stuff. So if you check right here where it has users, this is where you can have your user setting, this kind of stuff. Right now, it's using Gemini for me to regenerate that prompt. So this is where a lot of your things are kept here with the logs. You can see how much activity this has had. This is all me doing it, but you have your database and storage and kind of stuff in this backend, which says cloud. This is the preview button right here. And then this is your preview mode. So if you come over, look at the top tab, look at the top, I'm above the banner. You click to that up arrow, and now we can preview our page, give our page a round of applause, but I cannot send this preview page to anybody else. All right, just to let you know that. We can preview it, we can refresh the page. I can invite collaborators. So sometimes I will invite Denise or Lorette to collaborate and to finalize the project and fix it up for me. But when we're ready and the tool is ready to go, we're gonna click on publish. Before we publish, I want you to do a few things. Number one, where it says website info, if you do not click on share image, it will just share the front of the page, right? So if you want to control what is shared, then you can make like an image or a screenshot. So I'm just going to screenshot this part right here because I don't want the banner to be part of the shared image. And then I can go to the screenshot I just took and upload it. So let's find the screenshot. Give me 1 second. And there's my screenshot. And then now I'll have a description. So I'm going to say, I'll just copy and paste this. Copy.
Things you learn.
Shut the website.
See, I haven't done that on my page, on my thing. Got it. Things you learn.
Sorry, website info. We're making these changes here. And then you can also upload your own icon. So you're not uploading the Lovable icon. So you click that to change the icon. So I will ask ChatGPT, please make me an icon that is that little like robot emoji, but make this one purple. I need it to be an icon, so a transparent background. So ChatGPT can make you your icon or favicon. Let me shut some of my windows here. Oh, I've got so many open. Where are we? Yep. So it can make it right here. You can change that. So ChatGPT is making it for us. Oh, I got my cute little purple robot. If this doesn't work, it looks like a good sticker too, right? If it doesn't work, I would tell it to make it smaller and a favicon size. And then I can get the smaller one, but that should work. Save it. Perfect. All right. You're cute. Okay. And then we're going to come back over here. And where it says change icon, I'm going to go to the icon I just created and downloaded. And then I'm going to put the app name here. Mega Prompt Generator. All right. Description. Let me put that share image back. I Forgot to save it before I had closed the window. You have to save it first. And I'm happy with that. So what did we do? We changed the icon. We changed the title. I have a typo. Yes, I do. We wrote a little bit of a description, and then we're going to click save. So now when we share this website, it looks good when we share it. All right. Perfect. So now we are, if you have any security problems, you can fix them. So you click here. Database has no security policies, so I can update that because I'm creating a database and fix it. It will do that for you. Follow those instructions. I won't do that now just for time. But now you can add a subdomain. So, or you can buy your own domain name. So mega prompt jen.lovable.app, Jen or a tour. Let me just write it all out. And I can save that. And that will be my domain name on Lovable once I push publish. I can also register my own domain name, which I will do in a minute to show you that as well. But let's go ahead and let that finish and then see our website. Oh, wow. It is live. Stephanie says, Alicia is fire. AI consultant is fire. Yes, y'all need to be an AI consultant. Get paid to teach and train this type of stuff. This website here, if I built this for a client, if a developer built this for a client, somebody who knows, tell everybody in the chat how much they would charge for it. All right. Somebody say, how much would this cost to create? Right. Okay. We've got 7K, 15K, 45K, 10K. And if you are a developer or a coder, say, I know it would cost. Like, I'm a coder, right? I'm not guessing. So Vondell, right? You're not guessing. You know the price. Let people know. So what we've created here today, and I'm so glad that you came to today's class. Are you happy that you came to today's class? Are you happy?
Is this replay beneficial? If it is, drop replay in the comments for me. If this replay of showing what vibe coding and step-by-step with Lovable, if this is actually benefit for you as well, just to see this replay.
Okay, so we have, who was that? Farah, I usually charge 5 to 10K without the maintenance fee, right? And then if you have shopped around, you know how much this costs. Lorette and I have developed databases and stuff with programmers and coders. It's frustrating. It takes a really long time. So not just the price point, but the time that it takes. Shanita said more than the cost of the AI consultant program. That's for sure, right? So Delmar, Delmar, good to see you. I want you to be a consultant. I'm excited that you will be joining the program. So if you're not in our AI consultant program, what you waiting for? You should be joining. You should be joining. So yes, we have a lot of our consultants on because today is the day that I really want them to dive into vibe coding. So now we're going to test our tool, and I'm going to have everybody test it with me. All right. So I just put it in the chat. I'm putting it in one more time in the chat. So you guys have it in the chat. Open it up and test all the links. Let's make sure everything works. Okay. So brain dump your idea. Here we go. Here's the brain dump. 83 characters. The characters are showing. Rewrite it for clarity. Okay. It did it. It did it. Turn this into a mega prompt. Building the mega prompt. That's taking a little long, but okay, we got our mega prompt. Does the copy work? Copy and paste it into chat or something for me. Does the strategy call work? The strategy call works.
So I dropped it in the comments to be able to test the app with you as well. So you can make a prompt generator.lovable.app.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. I am pretty happy with this. The banner works at the top. Let's check and see if we can X out the banner, X it out. That worked too. Like, let me put it back into the chat. Bam. I don't know how to pin it. Hang on 1 second. How do I pin it? Whoever is the host, can you put the link in and pin it? Pin the comment in. There, okay. You know what? Also the Notion doc. A lot of you have that Notion doc open. I will put the tool at the end, at the bottom, test the mega prompt generator tool. And there's the link. So you can test it for me there. All right. I'm waiting for your testing feedback. Tell me, how did the testing go? How did it go? No, it didn't put 2025. It put 2026, all rights reserved. So I wanted that. Did this work for everybody? Yes, I can add a dictate button. I'll show you that in a minute. So that's definitely advanced. Works great. Works great. Good. Yes, it worked. It worked. So much you can do. Yep, it worked. It worked. Perfect. It works. I'm glad that it works for everybody. So we have created a tool just off the fly. We've created a tool together, launched it. We're not done yet though. Do you want to see it launched on like a true domain name? So it says that it's live here. It should be showing me the visitors though. Let me refresh here. Let's refresh. I want to see how many visitors we've gotten so far. 652 of you have visited the site. Come on now. And you're testing it. Yes. Whoa. Come on now. Vondell said he tested it. It worked in 30 seconds. All right. All right. All right. All right. Wow. So this is amazing. Tested it. So let's see. It's not using up any of my credits for people to visit it. It will use up some of my AI cloud stuff when you guys test it, but I will have to like just top up my AI usage here. So 439 people have tested it so far, use cases, and I'm using Gemini on it right now. When you charge for your tools and stuff, it's such a nominal cost. It doesn't matter to me. So, but you will definitely charge and have people sign up as users and stuff for your tool. I can show you how to do that in just a minute. I just want to give everybody the chance to test it and then to publish it. Do you see where it says add custom domain? So we're going to go add a custom domain. It's going to ask us to purchase a new domain. And then we're going to pick the domain that we want. I would love megapromptgenerator.com. Let's hope that it's available. It's going to launch. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ionos. And then we're going to click Mega Prompt Generator. And it's going to check for me if it's available. It's taken. I think I have it. No, I don't have it. So, darn it. But that's okay. We can do Mega Prompt Generator .ai, or I could do my Mega Prompt or 5.0, right? I could do my Mega Prompt Generator. If you already own the AI Mega Prompt Generator, that's good, Vondell. If you already own the domain, there was a part where it said that you could add your domain. So AI Mega Prompt Generator is here, is available, or I might want it shorter, like AI Mega Prompter, something like that, instead of that many words. But I'm just going to do it. This is just for you guys. We're doing this for you guys, and I'm going to press continue. I'm going to pause my screen. Oh, domain only. You can pick what you want here. I picked domain only. I'm going to pause my screen just to pay for it. It's $1, but I still need to pause my screen to pay for it. So, okay. I chose PayPal to pay with PayPal. So it's just getting me into my wallet. I'm going to use my PayPal balance for my $1. Agree and continue. Woo, $1. We're spending the money right now. We're spending the money. What I love is what you developers said, how much it would cost. All right. It's asking me to sign into my account. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in to my account. I've just paused my screen to do my sign-ins real quick. And we're going to take this all the way to the finish line in a minute. All right, perfect. Click, I saved a whole lot of money. I'm agreeing to the terms and service, and I clicked buy now. So it is charging me. Let's give it a minute. And am I done? I've just paused the screen. So yes, my screen is paused just so you can see, so you can't see my login information. So just pause it. And then it says give it 10 minutes. So now I'm back here, complete the domain setup. Oh, I think I've got to go to my email. Hang on one second. I'm clicking complete setup. No, I have to log back in there. So hang on one second. Boom. All right. I did that. Mega. Oh, that one's live. But my domain is still propagating. So I'll come back and check that one. I tried to do that fast, but I don't know if it worked. So hang on one second. I'm refreshing my page. Publish. And did I edit domain? Oh, not that domain. Don't want to edit that domain. Website info, mega prompt generator, perfect. Fix my security scans, try to fix all, so fix that. All right. So let me open up another Lovable while it's doing that. I like to have multiple windows open, working on all the projects at the same time. Here's the mega prompt generator. Oh, volume is low again. Sorry about that. Fixing. Thanks for telling me. Always tell me. My team, you can unmute yourself and tell me if my volume goes low.
And I'm going to show you real quick the mega prompt generator and I believe I'll put the link on the screen here. So this is the actual tool that's built live. So if you're watching this live training, you'll actually see the tool, and this is how you can build and solve solutions in moments. So, I mean, of course, it's taking time. This is over an hour and a half, right? But it's still faster than a developer, right? So,
all right. So yeah, once you have your mega prompt, you can just copy it into your tool of choice. All right. So you would copy it into your tool of choice. Where is my domain that I purchased? I need to check my domain stuff. But anyway, we've got it there, and that's how you would buy a domain. I was trying to hide so much that I don't know if I had if it finished the purchase. Let's try it again. I probably purchased it. So, all right. So now let's take things a little bit to the next level. Yeah, it says the domain is taken, so I have it. So let me log into my account. Not going to spend time on that. All right. So now that I have this tool here, some of the questions that you have were what? Let me look in the questions. How many credits did it take? I think you put, let's see, I forgot where it talks about the credits for this project. Somewhere here. Plans and credits created. AI credits 12, messages 16. I usually just come back and look at my credits to see how many credits I have left. So out of my monthly credit usage, I forgot where it shows. Oh, if you're a student, you get a student discount. Where it shows the credits for this project. Does anybody remember where it shows the credit for a project? Somewhere around here. What other questions did you have?
Hey, Alicia, I'm just popping
Hey, Lorette.
in. Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing presentation so far. People are loving it. One of the questions was, did you show your little trick on how to not use the credits? How, like, the little hack?
Did I? I think I did. So when I was talking to you guys about chatting without making edits to the project, like if you click chat, the chat button, it makes edits, or you can talk to it and then implement the plan, and it uses less credits when you do it that way, because the chat uses no credits to come up with all the information. Then you just click to chat, and then you have it that way. The other thing is that you can click this button that says visual edits. Look in the prompt box on Lovable, see where it says visual edit. So if you click on that, you can click on what you want to change without asking Lovable to change it. Like I just put 2 exclamation marks there. And then when you do that, sorry, Lorette, when you do that there, it changes it without having to do it through Lovable. So it doesn't use credits, but you have to remember to come back over here and push save, right? So I'm just pushing save right there, and then it saves your edits. So if I wanted to change, this tool is provided as is without warranty. I'm going to put have fun at the end, and then I come over here and press save. So I can make different changes without asking Lovable, and that never uses any credit. So I do that a lot too.
And honestly, the cost for credits is so cheap compared to what you'd be paying to build this website.
Gosh.
So I'm like, take the credits, take the credits, because it's so valuable. Yes. All right. Hey, Vondell. All right. And then some other questions. People were talking about domains. So you were talking about Ionos, which I know we use. It works out for us. But some people are asking, can you use other domains? So the question for that is yes, you can have a domain somewhere else. And you see where it says add existing domain. So if you buy a domain at GoDaddy, for example, you can connect it right there. Or you use their Ionos, which is, or whatever, however you say it, which is directly attached to this. So you've got different options there as well. All right. So Namecheap, GoDaddy, there's a bunch of them over there. Wherever you have your stuff, whatever you prefer, you can use. Yeah. All right. Yes, Janice says this is change the game. So yes. And then another question was, how can you integrate payments on here? So if you want to charge somebody to, like it's a website and it's like, hey, buy my whatever. So you can easily like generate a link. So let's say you have a PayPal account. You can have a PayPal account and you can generate a payment link and put that link like on a button, for example. Click this button to buy it. And you can buy it like that. A lot of different processes that you use. You can also get embedded code that you can put into there as well. That can be a payment button as well. And then there's also integrations that Lovable can do as well. So it integrates with a lot of different apps as well.
Yeah. So
So one thing I will jump in and integrate here. One thing we did with our app, with the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator, we actually implemented a paywall, by implementing Stripe. So Stripe can actually be implemented into before you get to your, actual app. You can use Stripe to be able to collect the payment, as well as it's a little pro tip for you as well as resend. So after you actually get someone on the actual platform, you can put inside of Lovable a way to have your email sent automatically for free. And it's literally just creating something called an API code in this program here called resend.com. So resend.com is free of charge to get started. And you're able to, I don't know if I'm able to show you because I already have an account, but it's free of charge to get started. And you're able to set up where you can get emails and set up to connect it to your Lovable account. So that way, when you get started with the whole process of creating your app and, follow-up emails, because your money is in the emails, as you know, that's something that you can integrate in there as well. So I wanted to kind of give you that pro tip and take you back to the training.
Said Lorette, and we don't have to do it right now, but somebody said, I was just showing the usage there, which was so cheap. It was like $1. But you can also add things like a dictate button in here, and it might ask you to add an API, like an API key for from either ChatGPT. The dictate button is definitely ChatGPT. I was going to say 11 Labs, so it is ChatGPT, so that you can brain dump it like in ChatGPT. So watch this. I'd like to add a dictate button to where the brain dump your ideas so people can just talk it out instead of typing it up. So add that dictate button for me. So if you want to add anything for what you're talking about, Lorette, it's going to have a conversation. Well, I recommend that you have a conversation and tell it what you want and have it think about the solution. And if it tells me to connect my ChatGPT API key, then you just say, I don't know how to do that. And it will walk you through the instructions on what to do, right? So see how it's looking for the connectors. It's thinking, if I do show all, it's like list the connectors. It's thinking about it. And then it's saying, oh, it does have a no API keys needed. So it looks like it has one built in, which is new. It didn't have it before. We had to add ChatGPT, or it has 11 Labs or OpenAI. And then, so it's like, gives you your different options, and it's saying pick option 1. So I'm just going to implement the plan. I think that's the option it picked. Let me see. Yeah. Add the microphone button to brain dump the input, add a visual recording indicator. So it does way more than you think it would. Like, I don't even know what all this is, but go ahead and let's see how it works, right? So it's thinking how to work on that. So if you want to integrate Stripe as a payment provider, now you're going to say, you're going to ask it to set up Stripe for you, and it will say you need a Stripe API key. And don't get stuck. Hit the chat button and say, I don't even know how to do that. I don't even have a Stripe account. And boom, it walks you through everything that you need to know to set it up. And then keep having that conversation with it. Okay, I set it up. Now what? Okay, where do I get the API key again? And it will tell you everything that you need to know. So this is about vibe coding in collaboration with AI. It's, you have to think about the AI tool. It wants you to win. So keep going and working with it. Look at this, Lorette, the dictate button was added. So now we're going to test the dictate button to see if it works. And it's not typing anything yet. So let's see. Okay. I press stop, and look, the dictate button worked. You see?
Wow. Love it.
Wow. Look, and we can press clear to clear away from the dictate button. And I like how it put listening, speak your idea, and then to stop it, like, look how it's pulsating, and then you press stop and it types it up.
Can we put a wow in the chat, please? Let's put a wow in the chat just by doing that. I mean, yeah, look at all those wows for sure. Now, another question, Alicia, was can you add a YouTube video to here? And I know you've done that before. So easy, right? How would you add a YouTube video? You just put the link in?
So let me go to YouTube and let me find one of my recent videos with Nehemiah Davis. So watch this. We'll click Alicia Lyttle and Neo. All right, let's find one. Let's see, 7 ways to make money with AI. So I'm going to take this video, click share, click copy, and then I can even press where to start at, but I'm click copy. I'm going to come back over to Lovable, and then I'm going to say, I really like everything. I would like, though, on the last page under the book a call box to put, to embed this YouTube video and to say, you know, listen to Alicia, something like that. I don't know. You figure out what it should say above the video right there. And then underneath the video, just have a very slim, petite looking link and call to action to book a call, and put that link to book a call, put that back again. I didn't press the recording that whole time. Let me do it one more time. I have a YouTube video. I want you to add the YouTube video, add it on the mega prompt page, add it underneath the box to book a call, and something about connect with Alicia or watch her latest podcast episode. And then underneath that, a very like petite, slim line book a call and the URL to book a call underneath there. Okay, here is the YouTube video. And so, Lorette, I don't know if you just came in, but when it's going to do this, so we're going to talk about it in a minute. I was telling people that they could build free tools that are about their passion or what they want to do, and to monetize it, to promote themselves, whatever they want to promote, embedded in these free tools. Has anybody ever seen a free tool do that before? So you have a free tool, and the free tool is good, like people want to use it, and it either has ads or something on the page to help them monetize the free tool. Yes, has anybody seen that before? So some free tool that you've used that's had some call to action on it or an ad or something like that. Yeah, all of us should have seen that.
So drop in the comments for me as Anika and I were trying to discuss whether or not, because right now the tool that we created, the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator, it's a paid tool. But we were actually going back and forth whether or not we should, because this is an opening to, again, a lot of information that's not taught in schools, finances, about taxes, about education, about literacy, literally about business, real estate, wealth, nonprofits, AI consulting, life insurance, estate planning, automation, travel, mindset, wealth, and health, and even having a 90-day challenge already within the actual calculator. It's like the blueprint, right? Like, for example, during tax season as it's approaching, yes, we have a lot of resources about understanding your refund and understanding how taxes work and understanding how to maximize your tax situation, especially for my creators, my small business owners, my entrepreneurs that are creating their own and understanding how taxes work. It's okay that employment, education, and retirement, it wasn't taught in schools on the best way to do so. But what we're doing with the Tax Extraordinaire and Anika Gaines and Adrian Mays and with our brands is building and helping people understand that you don't have to do this alone anymore. In the world of AI, yes, there's a lot of AI tools and there's a lot of noise being thrown at you in regards to what AI looks like, AI being replacing your job, AI. I was just talking to my friend earlier today and just realizing the reality of real versus AI generated people and brands and trust. Those things are getting lost in the wash. But how we combine two is kind of a hybrid, right? Leveraging AI and the opportunities that it provides is like putting your mind on steroids, multiplying it by 10 times and legal, right? ChatGPT being legal, these tools being really inexpensive to actually take your ideas, these crazy different ideas that you have, and be able to monetize them by being strategic, being able to network and collaborate with others, and providing gaps in the world, providing gaps in education, providing gaps to help people. So that's why I'm so excited about our actual tool. And again, I wanted to show you how, again, this process works and where we actually got it from. Alicia Lyttle, the queen of AI, and she walked us step by step through this video. And that's why I wanted to make sure I brought this to you live as well. So you have the opportunity to, of course, there's options to do it yourself, or of course, as a consultant within our tool, you can book an actual call to actually talk about strategizing for our brand to help build that for you as well, investing in that process. But here's the free alternative to take action on your own ideas. Uh-oh. So let's see, did I lose it? Oh, there we go.
Lorette, I used the chat feature. It came back and told me everything. I definitely would usually read it, but I'm not reading it just for time's sake here. Yeah. And it's going to implement the plan. We're going to assume it's going to implement what we want. And then we'll see that on the end page right there. All right.
And Alicia, while that's thinking, another question is, how do you get your updates to show live?
Yep. You have to go back to the publish button to publish your project and click update. This is something people forget. Don't forget. So I like that this is there because you have active clients working on it. Make sure that you have everything the way that you want. So let's test it, Lorette, right? So click that, click rewrite for clarity. Polish prompt, turn it into a mega prompt. Building the mega prompt. Let's test it before we make it live. Okay. That's what I said, right? Right under that. But
Yes.
it misspelled my name. All right. So I
Okay.
probably should have said, my name is Alicia.
Give it a pass on that.
Right, because I didn't even check to see. But all I have to do is tell it that. Or Lorette, what I should have done was just press visual edit and changed it myself. And then it embedded the YouTube video. And let's see if this link works. Do you think it works?
I think it works.
It does work.
Bam.
It goes to Book of Health. Bam, right? It works. So now let's go ahead and click publish and update the page. And then now everybody can check it. You guys have the link. You still have it open. Refresh the page in 5, 4, come on, lovable, 3, 2, up, it's done. Somebody refresh the page and tell me if they see the video on the bottom of the 3rd page.
Yay. People are saying it worked. It worked.
People are saying it worked. Yep, it worked. So now,
if you are not using at least
look,
Chat GPT every day on your phone,
that,
you're being left. I'm being honest.
And what's the link to the page? Can you share that? The link to the page?
Yep. So we just used a Lovable link. Oops. And here it is. Here.
So remember, this link that she's providing is the free link provided by Lovable. This is not a custom domain. She didn't buy a domain. This is just the free link. Now, if she wanted to do that, she can do the existing or purchase a domain.
So, which I recommend that everybody does. If you're going to launch your product, then definitely do that. You know, get a domain name. Lorette, I did buy it, but it said I had to authenticate something or whatever. So I need to go back and check that later. And remember, you can share this with a collaborator. So I often share with Lorette or Denise on my team so that we can, you know, build together. So that's a fun part about it as well. Remember, you can see your other pages here. So if I wanted it to create an About Me page, I could have an About Alicia page, and it could create an About Me page that's on the bottom. You can start to create as many pages as you want, and I could put the About Me to be a button on the top right. Go ahead, Lorette.
And so, Alicia, I actually went to it. I don't see the video. Did you publish it with the video added?
I did. Did anybody? Oh, you don't see the video. Oh, let's see. Publish. Oh, it's still updating.
It's still updating. Okay, that's why. So it's coming. It's coming. So it'll be there in a minute.
And then you have to press refresh as well. So let me make sure now.
So it takes a minute. All right. Now, one other question, Alicia. Oh, go ahead.
And then you've got to go back to the beginning. So you've got to start over. And then go ahead, Lorette. Sorry.
So another question. People were saying, how can you, like, give me some use cases of how you could charge for this for people to get it? Like, for example, it could be, you know, an order button on your, you know, your website, but it's protected. So you can add passwords, or you can, you know, do things to protect it so it's not passed around. Right?
Let's do that now. Yeah. So I can tell this to Lovable. Watch here. I want to password protect this site, and I want to charge $5 a month for people to use this. What do I forgot to press the dictate button. I want to password protect this, and I want to charge $5 a month for people to use this. So what do I need to do in order to do that? So if you've never done this before, click the chat button, dictate to it, tell it exactly what I said right here. And then, okay. And then it's going to tell me exactly what I need to know. So it's going to tell me to set up a user base, and that I need to add my Stripe and get my Stripe API key. And it'll tell me everything that I need. Look, it's even going to give me a diagram, like what I need. A visitor arrives, They have an account. If no, they go to the sign up page. If yes, they go to the login page. Can you see this flow chart, Lorette? It kind of tells you what it's going to do. And then it says it over here on the left-hand side. Phase 1, user authentication, integrate Stripe, and then gate the tool behind the subscription. That's it. And it does all of this. I'm not going to do it because I do want this tool to be available to the public, but you click implement the plan and there's no free trial. So do I want to give them a free trial or not? You can also implement a free trial if you want. So if I wanted a free trial, I'd be like, no, I do want to implement the free trial. They only get to generate 3 free prompts, or it's a 7-day free trial.
And so Rashina's saying the user could share their logins. That happens. So you can't control everybody. That happens with any kind of product that you have. And so the video, people were saying it's not there. So the video is on page 3. So you actually have to go through the process, page 1, page 2, generates the mega prompt, and then you'll see the video on the last page. So it is there. I do see it. So it did work. But yes, you have to go through the process and you'll see it at the end.
So that's what we're looking at, trying to figure out if we should do, like right now we created, because we had it available for people to do the testing. We did a lot of testimonials. We got some information. So when we actually had the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator start, so now you see we have it paywall protected. So you can actually sign up, or you can actually, or log in, right? So if you're signing up for the first time, you put your email address in, which is kind of cool. And I'm just showing you that you can do this as well with your apps. And then that way you can be able to see how things work. And this is something that we actually sign up as password this week. Okay, so they say my password this week. One thing that I want to show you is that you can actually implement a coupon. That's something, a pro tip that user already registered. Okay, so I'm trying to think what email that's not already registered. Let me think. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you is that you can implement a coupon to go past the paywall, and it's not working right now. Oh, come on. When you live, everything goes how it wants to, right? I'm trying to think. Trying to show you something. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then it allows you to get started and then continue to payment. So what I wanted to show you was you put your email address in and you can go and actually have a coupon to actually have a screen for the coupon. So for example, if you want some people to test it, so this is the price of our annual access to our calculator, and it has over 15 pillars, over 100 different tools, exclusive financial challenge, and expert strategy sessions. So that we have on Tuesdays live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can bring your questions and answering and being able to, just have those conversations. But when you click use coupon, you can actually have a coupon code. And so with the coupon code, you're able to put that code in. Let me see if you see. Okay, you put that code in and you're able to bypass the screen. So I wanted to show you this so that way when you're building your apps, you actually have those options of the free trial, you have the options of creating a coupon situation, or you can actually set up where it's free, like how Alicia has done on her actual app that she created for us here as well. Okay, that's in the show.
All right.
I did not, because if you remember in my instructions, I specifically said that I wanted it under this box right here, right? And that I wanted it to have this and then the book a call right after. So I specifically said that. That's where I wanted a position. I want them to get their mega prompt, be excited, then like, oh, I do need to be an AI consultant. Let me book a strategy call. I like prompting now. I can, because, once you have mega prompts, you can sell them. You can be a prompter to corporations, all this good stuff. So I wanted them to have that and then be interested to book a call. By the way, Lorette, I hope everybody here who's not a consultant, I know this is a consultant call, so we've got tons of consultants on, but if they're not a consultant, they need to book a call to learn how to be a consultant because these trainings that we do and I'm trying to remember her name. I think her name was Megan, but we've had so many students that have made money using these tools and selling them to clients, right? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just remember one of our students, sorry, but he was telling me that he built a website for a church. So the church needed the website, built it on Lovable, charged them $3,500 without a blink. They paid it and they have a new website. He said he finished it in no time, and it was as simple as that. So that's just a quick little example of how you can monetize what you just learned today. You just learned in a free session how to build apps, how to build landing pages, putting on, integrating payment. You did so much in such a short amount of time. And I can relate to this. I know you asked people before, those were the programmers or that build websites. That's actually what I used to do. Right. People that are in that front page. What else did I don't even remember, but all those, I did hard coding, C++, all those kind of things by hand, took hours. And then I paid developers as well. After I stopped doing that, I paid other people to do it. Projects take so long, back and forth. It's just a mess, right? And stressful. But now look what you've just been able to do. Look what yes, Visual Basic, Dreamweaver. Yes, all of those. Yes. So amazing. Times have changed, and definitely for the better.
For the better, Lorette. And I think the other thing is that people, like, there's very few people who know how to do this, even though what we did today was a simple process. It has taken me, I've been, coding for a long time to be able to figure out the best process to be able to teach our consultants how to go out and teach this, right? So you're just shortcutting. It's just like a shortcut to learn how to do it from us. But I will warn you, you will not sleep tonight. It will become addictive. Apologies. And then as a consultant, you get paid to train, keynote, hire people. And then the implementation and creation of tools like this is your upsell, and then charge a monthly maintenance fee. They expect to pay a maintenance fee. You're like, I just need to keep it updated with the latest AI tools, blah, 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 blah.
That was a question.
So what I'm going to do is, so that's the gist of it. And what they're going to go into and jump into now is going and showing about her consulting program, which, well, the first thing is her summit that she has coming up. So the summit is going to be in January, and it's a free summit. And just like this amazing opportunity she had here today, it was yesterday. So I'm playing the replay for you. But the summit is free. And the great thing is she does go over, she's very thorough about the information for AI. But one thing that she does allow, even if you're, I have certifications in AI, I've had different mentors or what have you, but when you listen and being able to help implement people in different ways, that's why the actual link is on the screen for her summit. So that's free of charge as well. Because again, when you leverage someone else and you never know what someone else can help you with, I learned so much for our business that I've implemented to be able to help with building our financial education with tax season coming and everything else. Someone else might need the same thing. So even with her having the opportunity to be an AI consultant, she teaches these things and these tools to monetize your knowledge and your actual opportunity. So the one thing that I've learned in this space is that you can't do everything. I call myself an AI cash story captain because, again, as a captain, you have to direct people to whatever's most comfortable for them. It's not about money is a byproduct of education and knowledge and being able to help and leverage people. When you meet good people and they do what they say they're going to do, it's my duty to be able to provide these informations to people. So the AI consultant program it's amazing in regards to how it allows people to learn about AI. The AI time is coming, and it's a true fact. It doesn't matter how many times I go live, everybody learns differently, but she has a program where she actually helps and leverages the opportunities for being a consultant, a community that you can actually build with. These live trainings, just like what she's showing here live as well. And then like the feedback is amazing as well. I'm a part of her Facebook community, a part of, anything that she's doing in regards to just being live. And I bring this information to people as well, because again, investing your time in learning and things of that nature, especially when you're consulting and as a business consultant, we talk and deal with so many different pain points that people have. We can't do it all. So the great thing is when you have opportunities just like this, where again, she has a free it's no charge. And I learned so much in regards to, you don't know what you don't know. I've invested so much in regards to getting different certifications, paying for courses, paying for mentorship, paying for things. And so when I have something that's free for people, especially just to raise your hand and come listen, I have to give you the information. It's my duty, because again, I'm not going to gatekeep on anything that I've learned to be able to help someone else out, because you don't know what you don't know. So the reason for this whole video today was, again, to give you the information about vibe coding. Vibe coding is the new thing, and show you the AI Legacy Master Blueprint Calculator. And I showed you that information, which was built on Lovable. And the whole point of it is to help business owners and individuals to stop leaving money on the table, but you don't know what you don't know. So with over 50 years of collective information between myself and Unica Gaines, and all the things that we've learned with mortgages and taxes and real estate, I don't have to be licensed to be able to tell you and share with you the best information possible for your situation. So what we were able to do is put all of our brains into this hub of we call this master calculator. And now with that opportunity, what that does, allows other people to be able to learn as well. You don't know what you don't know. Commercial real estate. I've learned so many different things, and just all the different things I've done. And now you can do the same. So it's over 2 hours of replay that you can actually play. And if you actually benefited for this type of deal or what have you, where I'm showing you the information, giving you free access to replays, right? Because I'm just giving you the replay from me coming yesterday. And I was like, dang, this is amazing. So instead of me building my own, right, wasting the time to do that, let me just go ahead and allow you the introduction to the queen of AI. Like I said, if collaboration is so key. And what I've learned is I know a lot, but maybe you don't get what I'm saying. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. What up though? And maybe the way that I speak is too fast, or maybe how the slow step-by-step visual, I'm still trying to get our calculators and, just try to show scenarios that make sense to people to show them how these things work. But all I can share with you is if you actually got value here today, just drop legacy in the comments for me, just so that it's more encouraging to help more people to do such things, because I want everybody to grow. I want everybody to build. I want everybody to win in 2025. And the way that you do that to 2026, right? This is over with. But the way that you do that is you start listening, you start learning. And I was thinking about, seriously, if I looked at I want to tell everybody thank you for just the feedback in regards to just doing something and reaching a milestone of life. And now you're able to do something new. So now that we're going into the next segment of chapter of life, when you see what life looks like, it's going to be amazing. How you actually realize and build a legacy. It starts with your mindset. There's no limitation into anything that you can do, unless you're in a situation like I was in. But when you're actually able to then take all this knowledge and help other people, that's what AI does. You got to learn how the framework is. You got to do the network. You still have to do the marketing, but leverage the tools to save you time, money, and get to freedom. Now, what does freedom look like for you? It might be different, and that's okay. But freedom to me is travel, showing those that are younger than me, behind me, that's coming up, the opportunities, failing forward, facing everything, recovering, knowing that your mindset builds everything, taking accountability, owning your situations, owning your shit, right? And so how you get to doing that is loving yourself and knowing and slowing down and know that God has a plan. And if that's something that is it's so special to you in how you build your own legacy, it starts with loving yourself. It starts with doing the work. It starts with growing every single day and taking action. Because again, it's you versus you. You have to lay your head down at night to know that you did the best version of yourself that could be presented for that day. It's on you, how you react, what you actually put into your mind, what comes out of your mouth, how you actually move forward in this world. So I leave you with this. Hopefully with the Queen of AI, this replay was able to inspire you to use such tools as the AI Lovable app. And I'm going to throw up again in regards to the Master Blueprint Master Calculator, get started and take action, because this, again, financial literacy, it's something that's so huge. But again, it's not for everybody, but it is for everybody. Because again, you don't know what you don't know, but leaving money on the table, nobody can ever, one thing about billionaires, this is day 581 of the billionaire journey. You know, one thing about billionaires, they still want more. You know, we look at Elon Musk that's on his way to trillionaire status. He's still doing more. And so we have to have that same aspect of wanting the best for whatever your life is supposed to look like. You're not comparing yourself to anyone, but you can be the best you, just taking action every single day. So again, hopefully you got some inspiration today. AI is here, my friends, learning about it. In this workshop on how to use AI to build your site or your app, showing you the AI Legacy Blueprint Master Calculator and helping you get started with the amazing tool that is nowhere in the world that right now, that's just tell you, it's one of a kind, never been done before. So just watch us roll in 2026. We're coming. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though? Now, if you enjoyed today, drop replay in the comments for me. Let's go. Deuces.